Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your McLean County Cougars homecoming game. The ceremony has already begun, and let's see. Okay, representing the freshman class, Olivia Vanover and Brody Malloy. Olivia is the daughter of Nicole Vanover and John Vanover. Her hobbies include making dumb decisions with her friends and watching Netflix. Her future plans include going into the medical field and becoming a pediatrician. Brody is the son of Laura Darty and Matt Malloy. He is a member of the MCHS football team. He enjoys watching Netflix. His future plan is to pursue a career in the medical field.
Also representing the freshman class is Natalie Patterson and Cruz Lee. Natalie is the daughter of Michelle and Clint Patterson. She's a member of MCHS basketball team, Beta, and Pep Club. Her hobbies include hanging out with friends and watching movies with her sister. Her future plans include going to college and earning a master's degree in speech-language pathology. Cruz is the son of Jeremy and Holly Lee. His hobbies include playing basketball, baseball, and chilling with friends. He is a member of Future Business Leaders of America. His future plans include going to college to play basketball and earning a degree in the medical field to become a sports therapist.
Also representing the freshman class, Amber Willis and Will Taylor. Amber is the daughter of Jessica Casson and Mark Willis. She's a member of the MCHS softball team and Pep Club. She enjoys making TikToks with Anna. Her future plans include attending college and pursuing a career in the medical field. Will is the son of Barbara and Dan Taylor. He's a member of the MCHS football team. His hobbies include spending time with his youth group on Wednesdays, going fishing, and playing paddleball on the beach. His future plans are to attend Auburn University and go on to medical school to pursue his dream of becoming a surgeon.
Representing the sophomore class is Charlie Beth Wright and Harrison Sally. Charlie Beth is the daughter of John and Tawana Wright. She is a member of the FCCLA and Beta. Her hobbies include hanging out with her friends, spending time with her dog, Peaches, and watching Netflix. Her future plans include going to college, pursuing a career in the medical field, getting married, and having a big family. Harrison is the son of Diana and Dustin Sally. His hobbies include playing baseball, beating his dad in golf, and hanging with his friends. Harrison's future plans are to graduate high school and go to the University of Kentucky.
Also representing the sophomore class, Autumn Willis and Edwin Millay. Autumn is the daughter of Jessica Cason and Mark Willis. She's a member of the varsity cheer team and FCCLA. Her hobbies include watching Netflix, and her most favorite thing is hanging out with her youthies. Her favorite plans include going to college. Her future plans include going to college and pursuing a career as a neonatal nurse practitioner, get married, and then starting a family. Edwin is the son of Carla and Wayne Millay. He is a member of the MCHS football team, Beta Club, and FBLA. His hobbies include hunting and hanging out with friends. His future plans include going to college and becoming an aerospace engineer.
Also representing the sophomore class is Alyssa Burrow and Tyler Larkin. Alyssa is the daughter of Sarah and Tommy Burrow. She's a member of Beta Club and MCHS girls basketball team. Her hobbies include going to church, doing any physical activity, and living at Layla Bell's house. Her future plans include attending the University of Kentucky to major in orthodontistry, start a family, and hopefully write a book someday. Tyler is the son of Amy and Chad Larkin. His hobbies include playing basketball, baseball, and hanging with friends. He is a member of the Future Business Leaders of America Club. His future plans are attending University of Kentucky and obtaining a degree in pharmacy.
Representing the junior class, Isabella De La Cruz and Gabe Whitmer. Isabella is the daughter of Amy and Joe Upchurch. She's a member of the varsity cheer team, Pep Club, Beta Club, and FBLA. Her hobbies include cheering. Her future plans include graduating college and becoming a nurse anesthesiast. Gabe is the son of Jenny and Derek Whitmer. He is a member of FBLA, Beta Club, and Pep Club. His hobbies include big chillin', looking fresh, and kissing the homies goodnight. His future plans include attending the University of Kentucky to pursue a pharmaceutical degree.
Also representing the junior class is Bailey Walker and Morgan Allgood. Bailey is the daughter of Candace and Corey Walker. She's a member of the McLean County Sports Varsity, Beta Club, and Pep Club. Bailey's hobbies include playing basketball, hanging with friends, and taking naps. Her future plans include graduating high school, attending college, and pursuing a career in sports therapy. Morgan is the son of Jana and Tommy Allgood. He is a member of the Pep Club. Morgan's hobbies include playing football, attempting to golf, and stone skipping. His future plans include graduating high school, attending college, and pursuing a career as an electrician.
Also representing the junior class, Becca Sumra and my man Jacob Hampton. Becca is the daughter of Sissy and Atul Sumra. Her hobbies include having fun with her friends, traveling, and going to the coffee shop. Her future plans include attending the Grand Canyon University and majoring in aviation. Jacob is the son of Christy Ward and Richard Hampton. He is a member of the MCHS football team, MCHS basketball team, and Pep Club. His hobbies include hanging out with friends at school. Jacob's future plans include attending college to obtain a bachelor's degree and becoming a movie producer.
Representing the senior class is Hallie Gary and John Terrence. Hallie is the daughter of Sabrina and Bobby Gary. She's a member of Beta, Pep Club, Cougar Council, and MCHS varsity cheer team. Her hobbies include hanging with friends. Her future plans are to graduate high school, attend college, and graduate with a dental degree and live a happy life. John is the son of Melissa and Jonathan Torrance. He is a member of the Pep Club. John's hobbies include track and field and being a member of the varsity football team. John's future plans include attending college and obtaining a degree in teaching.
Also representing the senior class, Hannah Gray and Ethan Murray. Hannah is the daughter of Kim and Scott Tanner. She's a member of the Beta Club, MCHS varsity cheer team, Pep Club, and Cougar Council. Her hobbies include hanging out with her dog, Pearl, watching a lot of Netflix, and hanging out with her friends. Her future plans are to go to college and pursue her career in becoming a neonatal nurse. Ethan is the son of Christy and Alan Murray. His hobbies include hunting and farming. His future plans include selling crop insurance and farming.
Also representing the senior class is Allie Baxley and Peyton Caraway. Allison is the daughter of Becky Level and Brian Baxley. She is vice president of the FCCLA, secretary of Beta Club, and a member of prom committee. Also, Allison's hobbies include varsity volleyball and planning events for FCCLA. Allison's future plans include attending the University of Louisville and becoming a pharmacist. Peyton is the son of April and Pat Caraway. He is a member of the Beta Club, MCHS football varsity football team, and MCHS basketball team. His hobbies include going to church. His future plans include marrying Hannah Hampton and playing baseball.
Carrying the homecoming queen's crown and the king's football is the 2019 Little Miss and Mr. McLean County, Kennedy Durham, and Luke Brown. They are being escorted by 2019 basketball homecoming queen Mila Scott and our MCHS Cougar. Mila is getting her associates in science and then transferring to Western Kentucky University to major in biology. She hopes to work on her doctorate by getting into a good optometry school. She spends most of her time doing homework, working out, and spending time with family and friends.
Presenting the second runner-up award is Mark Searcy, our third region athletic director of this year. This year's second runner-up is Hannah Gray and John Torrance.
Presenting the first runner-up award is Tara Howard, principal of McLean County High School. This year's first runner-up is Allison Baxley and Ethan Murray.
Presenting the Homecoming King and Homecoming Queen Awards is Tommy Burrow, Superintendent of McLean County Schools. Your 2019 Homecoming Queen and Homecoming King is Hallie Gary and Peyton Caraway.
And that will be it for your McLean County Sports Network right now. We will be back very soon to broadcast the McLean County homecoming varsity game. Make sure to stay tuned for that, and that'll be it for us. We'll see you in 20 minutes. In 20 minutes. Bye-bye.
And we are live. Welcome to this broadcast by the McLean County Sports Network. I'm Matthew Miller here with Corbin Case. And we're about to get started here with this matchup between the McLean County Cougars versus the Caldwell County Tigers. And so Bishop has the ball now as Patterson wins the tip to start the game. Bishop to Springer on the wing. And Clark for three to start off the game, and that's good. So the Tigers with the ball now. Drives, 2 points, no good. Rebound Trey Englehart. And here come the Cougars back the other way. That's Springer in the corner. And another three from Clark is no good. And here comes Ray for the Tigers. And that's another missed shot by Fralix. And Clark gets an open three. He passes it up. You don't usually see Clark pass up an open three. And then Patterson puts it in for two. I think he thought about it there, and once he thought about it, he realized that he probably shouldn't shoot it.
Yeah, so then he probably decided to get it to a closer shot for better.
Because, yeah, a lot of times whenever shooters, they think about it too long, and they get out of rhythm.
Yeah.
And that pass to number 11, East, sails out of bounds, so Cougars will have the ball. Patterson with the ball in the post. And another 2 points for Logan Patterson, so the Cougars start out hot, 7-0. And that's been the opposite of what we've seen the past few games, where the Cougars have started out down and not been able to come back from that. So it's good to see the Cougars start out ahead tonight. As Jacob Clark gets a rebound, he's going the other way with it. He gets it to Englehart inside. Englehart over to Patterson in the post again. And Patterson puts it up for two more, no good. And here comes Riley the other way with it for the Tigers. Riley will drive. And great defense by Bishop deflecting that pass, and that's a missed shot. Rebound Patterson. Great transition defense by Bishop there. So Patterson with the ball on the wing now. Patterson for two, no good.
And then pops it back in and makes it.
So that's 9 straight points starting out the game for the Cougars.
Looks like the Tigers are making a timeout.
Are you picking up static, Corbin?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit? Well, I hope the viewers at home are not picking up static, because I'm getting some through the headphones. I'm trying to fix that. Maybe I think that should be better.
Yeah, I don't think I'm not really hearing it now.
Hopefully you can still hear us. And that's another turnover for the Tigers, as that pass just goes out of bounds. So here comes Bishop bringing the ball up now. Bishop tries to get past the first defender, passes off to Patterson. Patterson inside to Englehart, and Englehart has it stripped from him before he can go up with it there. So Isaac Springer will take the ball out now under the basket. Throws into Patterson. Patterson misses the shot, And Clark comes up with the loose ball. Clark thinks about a three, drives, floater, and it's no good. Patterson tips it in. No good again. And another offensive rebound by the Cougars. That's Bishop with the ball now. Great hustle by Bishop. Patterson with the ball in the post. And he is fouled before he can go up with it there. So the Cougars will take the ball out from under the basket again.
Huh?
And that's 2 more points for the Cougars there. And the Tigers turn the ball over on the inbounds pass. So very sloppy play from Caldwell County so far this game. As the Cougars start out 11-0. And that's Clark in the corner for 3. No good off the back of the rim. Patterson gets a rebound. And these offensive rebounds for the Cougars are adding up now. Bishop with the ball off a pick set by Clark. Layup, and it's good. Great assist and pick set there by Clark, setting up the 2 points. Riley gets it over to Spikes for 3 in the corner, and it's good. So Spikes finally takes the lid off the basket for the Tigers. Your score is 13-3 with 3 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Patterson with the ball gets it to Clark in the corner. 3 is up. No good, just rattles out. Here comes Riley the other way with it. And another turnover. It just doesn't seem that the Tigers have much, well, their passes, there's so many are going out of bounds, they're not on the same page at all.
Yeah, normally we turn it over and for the first little bit of the game, but I'm really glad that we sort of cleaned that up to where now we're always knowing where the other person's going to be.
And as you say that, Brady Dang throws a pass out of bounds after he checks into the game. Yeah, but the Cougars usually start out a little bit slow and it looks sloppy in the beginning, and then they put it together late in the game, but by then it's already too late. And so it's good to see a good start from the Cougars here tonight. As Dame gets a foul, as Fralix goes up for 2. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but while the video is momentarily down, I'll try to give you the best play-by-play I can. And we're back up. Does it sound good? And Clark will drive, get it to Dame. Springer for 3, and it's good. And there's a big block on the other end that we missed. And here comes Riley back the other way with it. Excuse me, that is not Riley. That is Blaine who drove in, and he just got fouled, so he'll be going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Cougars winning 16-14 with 1:11 in the game. I'm sorry for technical difficulties. And
I think we got it.
Is it all smoothed over now?
It should be, yeah.
Aaron, get on the Sports Network page and listen to the broadcast. Make sure we sound okay. I think we have it all fixed now, though. And the first free throw from Blaine is good. The second one it's good as well. So Cougars lead by 10 now, 16-6. And Brady Dame inside that pass is just a little too high from Clark. So here come the Tigers the other way. That spikes in the corner for another three, no good. Patterson with a big rebound. And that's Patterson driving. Shot up, no good. Patterson gets the rebound off the hands of Brady Dame and puts it in for two. Cougars up by 12 as Travis Phillips goes to the scores table to check in. Riley with the ball in the corner. Gets it over to Blaine. Back to Riley. Riley drives, shot up, layup good. And Springer gets it over to Bishop, to Clark. And the Cougars just swinging the ball around, probably going to wait for the last shot with 32 seconds left to go. And Springer had a wide open three if he wanted to take it, but it looks like they're going to hold the ball to the last shot with 19 seconds left in the first quarter.
It's good to pass it around, especially at these little points where the period's almost over, so they can keep the defense guessing where the next ball is going to be, so they're never on one person and they're just sort of having to move around and not where they would know where they're going to pass.
Yeah, and that's an on-the-floor foul on Spikes with 1.6 seconds on the clock. So that's probably to the detriment of the Cougars because we're just going to have to pass it in and get a shot up, which is not the most ideal situation. Clark, fadeaway three in the corner, no good off the front of the rim. Yeah, and if that foul wasn't called, it would have been much easier for us to come up with points there. We wouldn't have just had to inbounds and shoot. And with the end of the first quarter, we'd like to thank our sponsor, B.F. Evans Ford, and we'll be back with the second. This is the McLean County Sports Network.
He really is.
And we are back. I'm Matthew Miller here with Aaron Ring. I'm glad we could work out all the technical difficulties except for the B.F. Evans logo being up on the screen right now.
Yeah, I
as
think I accidentally
Patterson
tripped
steals
on the
it,
cord.
and he dunks it.
Oh, man.
And it would have been bad if the logo was still up and y'all missed that. So if y'all missed that, you can thank Nate Carlock for that.
And B.F. Evans.
Yeah, and B.F. Evans Ford. Make sure you go there for your next car.
I know those guys.
Yeah.
I'm friends.
Well,
with-
Derek Miller was pestering me for a shout-out last game, so shout-out to Derek Miller at B.F. Evans Ford.
Oh, yeah, and Gary Johnson was pestering me for a shout-out, and I know he's watching. Shout-out to Gary Johnson.
And here comes Trey Englehart off a steal, and he is fouled before he can go up with it. He's tripped up by Blaine.
Not like the running for president Gary Johnson, my uncle Gary Johnson.
Yeah, I understand. Thanks for the clear up, though, for anyone watching that got a little confused. We don't do political.
Ted Cruz did ask for a shout out,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah, we don't do political ads here. And so it looks like Englehart will be shooting 2 free throws. They will say he was in the process of going up for a shot when he was tripped. And so the first free throw from Englehart is no good. And Englehart's usually a pretty sure free throw shooter. Actually, one of the best mid-range shooters we have on our team. So a rarity to see him miss one. The second one, it is good, nothing but net. And here comes Spikes for the Tigers now. Gets it over to Blaine, to Riley. Riley to Riley. And Spikes will drive. Riley takes it in and is tripped up, and they're going to call a foul on, I think, Englehart. No, they're going to call that on number 25, Braden Bishop. As Fralix checks into the game for the Tigers, and Phillips checked in between quarters there. Travis Phillips out there for the Cougars now. Blaine with the ball, looks to drive. Shot up, and that's good. Cougars lead 21-10 with 6:53 left in the second quarter. And a lob to Patterson is tipped up, and Brady comes up with the rebound. He misses the putback, and he puts it back 2 more times and finally gets it to go. A valiant effort by Brady Dame there.
Always gives 100%.
Yeah, to give the Cougars a 13-point lead there. 6:21 left in the second. And Riley drives, kicks it to Blaine. Blaine will drive. And I've noticed that the Tigers have penetrate and kick offense. That's really what they're basing their offensive attack on right now, getting into the lane and then kicking it back out, and then the next person who catches it drives again.
And I showed up a little late to the game, and I just noticed that Travis Phillips is in, which is one of our slept-on players that I always think that should get more play time. So it's great to see a Travis Phillips Jr. out there playing with him, who I always think plays excellently.
And that's Spikes attempting another 3 from the wing, and that one's good. So Spikes clearly the 3-point threat. And the Cougars will take a 30-second timeout, so we'd like to thank Buck Creek Baptist Church, and we'll be right back. And we are back. Cougars lead 23-15. 6 minutes remain in the second quarter, and Phillips is bringing up the ball now. And the Tigers on a 5-0 run here, so hopefully the Cougars can put an end to that with a scoring possession here. That's Clark on the wing, gets it back to Phillips. And the Cougars passing the ball around, looking for a good shot or a driving opportunity. That's Englehart inside to open
here it
Phillips
is.
for 3.
Yeah.
And Phillips cashes in on a 3-pointer.
What was I saying, Matthew?
Yeah, that
I think he should be in more.
was a pretty big shot for Phillips. And we saw he plays JV as well.
Yeah.
It's clear that he has.
He has very well controlled the ball. I'm just glad that he's in tonight.
It's clear whenever he's playing in the JV games that he's above the average JV talent level. And that's Blaine who drives and gets fouled from behind. So he has a chance at an and one to answer back for Travis's 3-pointer. And the shot is no good, but Riley comes up with a rebound, and he drives in, and another 2 points for the Tigers. So the Cougars started out well ahead, but the Tigers fighting back hot and diminished the deficit to 7. Cougars only lead by 7 now, and there's 4:49 left to go in the second quarter. Phillips gets it to Clark. Clark thought about a 3, passes it back off. That's Englehart in the middle and a turnover, so here's Riley on a fast break. They've got numbers. Blaine goes up with it.
And Travis Phillips with, was it a foul?
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Phillips as Blaine went up. He wasn't even moving. He just kind of stood in the spot.
That's what I was thinking.
Like, Phillips wasn't moving. He just stood in one spot, and I guess they're going to whistle him for a blocking foul. I don't know what they're calling it there. But even if it was a foul, I mean, that's good defense whenever you're outnumbered 3-1 to be able to cause a missed shot. And so Dame and Mims will check into the ballgame for Englehart and Phillips. And did Phillips pick up 2 fouls this second quarter already? And the Cougars' lead diminished to 5 points. And the Cougars really need a score right now. Patterson in the corner. Gets inside, shot up, no good. Here comes the Tigers the other way. That's Ray who gets it to Blaine. Blaine looks to drive Spikes. Open 3, no good. Patterson unable to come up with the rebound. And Springer will fight for it and knock it out of bounds. And so Coach Lanham will take another timeout as he's going to try to draw up something to keep the Tigers from coming back because they're chipping away at that lead. And so we'd like to thank B.F. Evans Ford, and we'll be right back. This is the McLean County Sports Network.
And we are back.
And so Spikes will be taking the ball out now for the Tigers. And the Cougars really need to stop Caldwell County from somehow coming back because their lead has been diminished to 5 points. And it's been kind of a scoring drought for the Cougars. We did have the 3 from Phillips, but other than that, we've been outscored 11-3 in the past few minutes. And so that's Riley now. He looks to drive. He gets it over to Blaine. And Blaine and Riley both slashing players. And there's the Tigers we saw in the first quarter as that pass goes out of bounds. Bad communication, not on the same page. So Clark with the ball now. Brings it up for the Cougars. Gets it over to Patterson, back to Clark. And Mims drives in, and an excellent pass from Mims. And I've always said he's a great shot creator for other people and for himself. He just finds a way to get good shots up, as he did there, creating a wide-open shot under the basket for Patterson. Great drive by Mims. That's Spikes with the ball now in the corner. Spikes looks to drive. Oh, I thought he walked there. And Riley will take a 3. Bounces out. Rebound Brady Dame. So here comes Mims the other way with it. Mims loses control of the ball, had to pick up his dribble, Dame it with it at the elbow, gets it over to Clark. And it looked like the Cougars were going to lose possession of the ball there for a second. Springer with the ball to Patterson in the lane. Patterson goes up, two, no good.
Rebound by Brady Dame.
And he misses the putback. That's two shots we should have made there. And Patterson with a block as Ray tries to attempt a three. Patterson jumped out of nowhere and hit it out of bounds. And so Englehart and Bishop will check into the game for Dame and Mims. Frelick's with the ball, gets it over to Blaine. And they pass it around the wing, gets an inside pass to Riley. Riley goes up with it, and that is good. And Riley and Blaine in the paint have caused some problems for the Cougars tonight. Clark with the ball on the wing. Nice pass to Englehart inside. Englehart goes up for two. And so the Cougars back up by 7 with 1:30 left in the second quarter. Frelick's. He gets it over to Ray. And Ray's pass back to Frelick's goes out of bounds. And that's been the theme of tonight. The Tigers have just not been on the same page, and an abundance of turnovers of just throwing the ball out of bounds to people who aren't looking.
Yeah, and that's something that you're going to need. I mean, you need to be, in sync with each other, which I think our Cougars definitely are.
Yeah, our Cougars definitely in sync tonight. And Clark takes a very contested three and knocks it down, nothing but net. Two guys on him.
I love
Big
seeing
three
threes,
there
Matthew.
from Clark. And they're going to call a foul on Englehart as Riley attempts to drive. And so Mims will check in for Springer now. Excuse me, he's checking in for Bishop. The missed free throw there off the one in a bonus. Rebound by Patterson. So Mims thought about driving, kicks it back out to Springer. Mims is always a guy that's looking to beat his defender off the dribble and then get it to someone else for an assist, or if he can create his own shot. And Blaine misses a three there. Patterson, here he comes the other way. And that's Springer on a layup, and it's good. No and one called as Blaine ran into him from behind. And with 15 seconds left to go in the half, Cougars
have extended their 7-point lead to a 13-point lead. Or, I'm sorry, 12-point lead.
Yeah, and it looked like the Tigers were going to come back there, but the Cougars pulled away again. And Frelick's three in the corner. Rebound Patterson.
Yeah, the Cougars just went off in those last 2 or 3 minutes of the second quarter. That was amazing to see, Matthew.
Yeah, I know. At the end of the half, we'd like to thank both of our sponsors, Buck Creek Baptist Church and B.F. Evans Ford. Without sponsors, we couldn't do any of this, so we thank them for what they do. And we'll be back with the second half. This is the McLean County Sports Network. And we are back. This is the McLean County Sports Network. I'm Matthew Miller here with Aaron Ring. And an exciting first half for the Cougars as they currently lead by 12, 35-23, starting the second half. And that's Englehart with the ball inside. Gets it out to Springer. Springer, corner three, no good. Cougars come up with the rebound. Big rebound by Pat. Misses the shot, and Bishop is fighting for it down there. Pat comes up with it, and almost an and one. Just rolls off the rim. Not a good roll for the Cougars, but he will be going to the line to shoot too. And a good chance here for the Cougars to extend the lead a little bit. And the first free throw is up, and it is good. So Patterson hits the first free throw, and that's been, if there's a weak point in his game this season, it's been
his free throws. So it's glad to see him make one. Let's hope he can hit this other one.
And the second
he
one's good
does.
And after you see one goes in, you know, it just boosts your confidence, seeing the ball go through the net, and it'll help you shoot the second one. As a foul will be called there by Bishop, and that's a couple on him tonight. Bishop's picked up 3 fouls so far, and we're starting the second half, so he needs to be careful. But I think that's the worst foul trouble we have right now. Have we had anyone foul out except Englehart this year? I think
Not that I'm aware
Englehart
of.
fouled out one time, but other than that, no Cougars fouled out. So foul trouble really hasn't been much of a problem for us this year.
Yeah, that was a great rebound by Logan Patterson.
Yeah, he got RKO'd after it.
Yeah, but, well, I hope he's okay. He looks fine.
He got up fine.
Yeah.
And after that foul, he'll be going to the line to shoot another 2 free throws. So hopefully good results will be coming after he hit the last 2. First free throw up, and it's good. So 3 in a row for Patterson. Second free throw good as well, so that's Patterson knocking down 4 free throws in a row, and he's excited about it. Blaine drives, and one. That's Bishop's 4th foul. We're going to have to take him out of the game. Mims is going to the scores table. And having Bishop out of the game is not a good thing for the Cougars as he controls the ball on offense and is usually a lockdown defender on defense. Blaine's free throw is good. So here come the Cougars now, leading by 13 with 6 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the third quarter. That's Englehart with the ball in the corner. Gets it over to Mims. Mims drives,
Trips a
almost
little.
falls down, and he'll be fouled from behind by Riley. So Mims taking the role of point guard with Bishop out. And that's Patterson in the post. And Patterson will go to the line to shoot another 2 free throws as he got his arm hooked there. That foul will be on East. And I'm hoping Patterson hits this free throw here and the next one after that. And all right,
Yep.
so he hit 5 free throws in a row. And last time we covered a game here, he missed 5 free throws in a row. So it's good to see the reverse effect go on there. And 6 in a row for Patterson.
That's
free throw
excellent.
shooting monster out there.
He has really stepped up his game.
And that's a 3 from Ray in the corner, so the Tigers answer back with a 3-pointer. Cougars lead by 12. Patterson with the ball in the post again. He's been successful from there so far tonight. Kicks it to Patterson, back to Springer. Patterson with the ball down low, gets it to Clark. Clark for three. No good off the front of the rim. Here come the Tigers, rebound by Fralix. Blaine with the ball now. Gets it over to Ray, and Englehart almost comes up with a steal, and it'll be out of bounds on Ray.
Right.
Sorry, we cut out for a second there. Mims bringing the ball up now for the Cougars. Sitting at a comfortable lead of 12. Hopefully we can keep expanding it. Mims thought about a three, gets inside from the elbow, shot no good. Springer gets the rebound, and Springer with a fadeaway, and it falls. Cougars go up by 14. 5 minutes remaining in the third. Riley drives and just gets past every Cougar, but then misses the layup. And so
it's a little embarrassing.
I mean, great move, and then not a good finish, though. Mims fakes the three, getting past Blaine.
Oh, here we go.
Great.
I just don't know how you could do it as great as that every single time.
Yeah, Clark hit that three there, but Mims set him up excellently with the pump fake, getting inside, and then as guys crashed in on Mims, Clark was wide open on the other side of the court. So a great assist there by Mims, and we've seen a couple from him tonight as Riley takes it in for two for the Tigers. Cougars lead by 15. 46-31. Clark with the ball on the wing and tries to get it inside to Patterson. Patterson wasn't on the same page, and that goes out of bounds. And we've seen a lot of those mistakes from the opposing team tonight.
Let's hope we didn't catch it.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't rub off on us.
I mean, we want to catch it, but I meant like catch it as
we want to catch the ball, not catch
but not a disease.
Throw it out of bounds flu.
Yes.
Flu season. Yeah. And Mims will foul Fralix. A little hand check there by Mims. And Spikes, who has been the Tigers' best three-point shooter tonight, he checks into the game. Spikes with the ball. Thought about a three right after checking in. Passes it back off to Blaine. That's Riley who drives. He loses the ball and then comes up with it and puts it back in for two. Clark for three again.
Oh,
no.
Man.
That looked good from here, but no good. Cougars leading 46-33. That's Spikes driving and a late whistle on a foul. They're going to give him two shots. Looked like good defense to me. The two Cougars got to a spot and pinned him off, and then he just tried to go through him and tripped. First free throw, no good. As Dame will check in for Englehart. I want Patterson going to the free throw line now is what I want. After knocking down those 6 in a row.
I bet you he worked on that forever. I mean, he missed 5 in a row last game.
Last game, and then here tonight he hit 6 in a row.
So he's made up for it in my book.
And we're going to take a break, and we'd like to thank BF Evans Ford. We'll be right back. This is the McLean County Sports Network.
Nothing will ever make me happy again.
My baby's gonna be. And we're back. to Spike shooting a second free throw after that quick timeout was called. Second free throw is up off the front of the rim, so 0 for 2 there. All I can say is ball never lies.
The ball does not lie, Matthew.
And
The
Springer,
ball never lies.
Springer puts it in for 2. I mean, I'm not really saying anything, but I don't think the ball lies. 3:08 left on the clock, and that's Ray for 3 from deep. Dame picks up the rebound with Blaine on his back. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball there. Oh, wow. Great effort by Dame coming up with that as Blaine was reaching over his back. Blaine only had it for about a second. It didn't even look like he had the ball, had possession. Just looked like he was reaching around him. But they're going to call that a jump. Possession to the Tigers. Spikes, drives, kicks it to Ray. That's Riley in the corner. Blaine kicks to Riley. Riley drives and falls down. And they're going to call.
Oh, man, he fell hard.
They're going to call that on Mims for tripping. And the BF Evans logo is still on the screen. Has been for the past 2 minutes. Nate, you got to pay attention. I'm sorry, buddy. You got to. Call him out on there. Aaron's fault. Don't worry, Nate. We'll blame that one on Aaron. As Patterson
You don't have to.
comes away with a steal, and he hits it out of bounds. Great effort by Patterson. And so Englehart will check in for Mims. We're sorry that you missed the last few minutes there.
Yeah, he was working on something else, and he forgot to take it off.
Working on a snake.
No, he wasn't working on Snake this time. He was actually working on something.
Oh, okay. And they're going to call not sure what the call is. It's on number 4. What happened? All right, they're going to call an offensive foul on Spikes. Okay, I didn't know what happened. I didn't see it. I was watching the ball, but it was away from the ball called. But I was confused. Based on the reaction by Coach Lynham, it looked like something was called against the Cougars, and I was really confused because he said it was
He's just a very expressive man. Maybe that was his happy.
Yeah, that was his happy face. Springer takes a 3, and it's good.
Man, we are on point with the threes tonight.
Yeah, and a good three-point shooting game can open up the rest of the offense. The Spikes attempts one there, and it's good. And really, Spikes, the Tigers have had a bad game, but Spikes has been a strong point for them. Cougars up 15 now. Dame gets inside, goes up with it for a big 2 points. Blaine will shoot a 3 now, and that's good. So the Tigers' game plan looks like they're going to try to shoot their way back into this one, as we just left him on an island there wide open. Englehart gets the ball. Springer shoots another 3.
No way.
It's good.
Oh, man, I'm so proud of our Cougars tonight.
Just pulling the trigger. You don't see Springer usually pull the trigger. Like, he gets some semi-open shots like that one there. He usually doesn't shoot it unless he's wide open. But he's just catching and pulling it. And that'll be a walk on Riley there. So another turnover for the Tigers as T. Fizzle, Travis Phillips, going to check into the game. I like when Travis goes in, Aaron.
Yeah.
Really provides a spark off the bench.
I agree. When he goes in, good things happen. Always.
And so that's Dame with the ball now. Gets it to Clark. Over to Phillips. And Springer behind the volleyball line. He might as well go ahead and shoot it as hot as he's been. Dame wide open. Shoot it. Oh, come on. Brady can shoot a three. But he just passed up. Oh, and he was just left wide open under the basket. We didn't see him, though.
Here we go.
Oh, there's Clark in the corner. Oh, no
man.
good. To end the third quarter. And so the third quarter win, the Cougars are up 17. So great game for them so far. And we'd like to thank Buck Creek Baptist Church. We'll be right back with the fourth. This is the McLean County Sports Network.
And we are back.
And so the Cougars leading by 17. And so if they can pull through and get this big win tonight, that'd be huge for them. And they've struggled a little bit lately, but they still have a good record of 11-6.
And they have been playing just excellent today. Like our game against Ohio County, it might even be on that same level of talent.
See, and one thing we're doing tonight that we didn't do against Ohio County is we're able to shoot the ball really well tonight. And Patterson puts it in for 2 and 1, so he'll go to the line. And this will be his 7th attempted free throw of the second half.
And what is he, 6 for 6?
6 for 6 right now.
That is great.
That's 100%.
I think that's almost as good as you can do.
Unless, 5 for 6 would be worse. So shooting 6 free throws, hitting 6 is about the best you can do. And they're 7 for 7.
Wow. He has really improved with his free throws since last game. It's night and day.
I think I'm just going to stop doing play-by-play because we're getting a pretty good one from the student section as they're yelling out every move by the Tigers right now. Phillips with the ball. Gets it over to Springer. Springer to Clark in the post. Not something you usually see. Springer drive. 2 points up. No good. Brady Dame with the tip in.
He just poked her in there. Gave a little tappy. Little tappy tap.
And Brady, not quite the season he had last year so far this year, so it's good to see him get a few points to end tonight. And that's Blaine left open for 3. Shot off the back of the rim. Ray comes up with it deep 2, and that's good. Cougars lead by 19 with 6:34 left in the fourth quarter. And so Samuel Smiley taking over at the computer right now. We had to fire Nate after some mishaps. And there's Riley on a fast break. And they're going to call Phillips for a foul. I think that is his 3rd. And the first free throw from Riley is good, decreasing the Cougars' lead to 18. And we're going to have a timeout over here by Coach Lynham. So we'd like to thank B.F. Evans Ford, and we'll be right back after this timeout. And we're back. So here's Riley going to attempt a second free throw after making the first. Cougars leading by 18 with 6:21 left in the game. And they'll make that 17 as he hits the second free throw. Bishop back in the game with 4 fouls. So hopefully he does not pick up a 5th in the coming minutes. Oh, that. And Riley will go back to the line. And he hit the crap out of Englehart going for that steal there. No whistle. So he'll shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is good. And you never see that type of play happen in high school basketball without a foul being called on the other team right there. And so the Cougars leading by only 14 now, which is still a pretty comfortable lead, but after leading by 19 seems a little bit smaller. Bishop almost has the ball stripped from him. Gets it to Patterson. Dame in the post goes up, and another 2 points for Brady Dame. And that's another 2 points for the Tigers. That was Thompson for 2. He just checked into the game for the first time tonight. Bishop with the ball. Deep 2 from Bishop. No good. There's Fralick. And Clark will poke it out of his hands and out of bounds. Riley drives, gets it to Thompson. Riley thinks about a 3 and drives again. He puts it in for 2. And Riley with a strong effort here trying to bring the Tigers back, and that'll cut the lead to 12 with 5 minutes left to go.
Yeah, let's hope they don't keep chipping away at that lead. We'll try to extend it a little bit.
Brady Dame shoots a 3. Oh, no good. And Riley will poke it out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Cougars. And Springer will check in for Englehart. Springer gets it into Patterson, and he is fouled as he goes up with it. So Patterson will go back to the line, and he's 7 of 7 from the free throw line in the second half. Free throw is up, and it is good. So 8 of 8 for Patterson now from the free throw line. I'm not sure what he did in the first half from the line, but I know that he's 8 of 8 in the second half. And the 9th free throw is good. So
wow.
Patterson, and all right, so we're leading by 14 right now. That's a 5-point lead if you take away the free throws Patterson's hit. And so he struggled with that in past games, and that just shows how big of a difference knocking down the free throws can make.
Because if he wouldn't have made them, I mean, it'd be extremely close.
Springer for 2, and it's good. And Springer having a hot night himself. He may be our leading scorer tonight. Him and Patterson are both up there in points. Riley drives, foul called on Springer as he tries to cut off the baseline. And Riley's one of the bonus free throw is good, so he shoots a second. Second free throw, it's good as well. So Riley with a big push and points here in the fourth quarter. Passing to Bishop. And here comes Patterson. Cougars have numbers. Clark gets it over to Springer. Springer finds a spot in the lane, pulls up, and another two for Springer. And he's just going off tonight. We usually don't see him score in such large numbers like this, and I think partially that's because he doesn't really pull the trigger as much. But it's good to see him out there shooting the ball.
He's stepping out of his comfort zone, and he's benefited us greatly.
And Riley will drive, gets it to Blaine. Over to Ray for three. Ray's three is no good. Patterson comes up with a rebound.
I mean, didn't Springer make 2 threes in a row?
And Springer looks to score again here. He passes it off to Patterson. Patterson's layup good.
Your Cougars lead 71-53.
And, up by 18 right now as Ray shoots a three. That one's no good. Blaine comes up with the long rebound, and Springer knocks it out of bounds. And that probably would have been 2 points for Riley. Or either that or a foul called on Dame, as Dame was rushing over there as fast as he could for help coverage. Riley tries to get inside, back to Blaine. That's Thompson, drives, elbow shot, and that's good for 2 points for the Tigers. And so a timeout will be taken, and we'd like to thank Buck Creek Baptist Church, and we'll be right back. And we're back as Patterson has the ball now after the inbounds. And he makes it past Riley. Makes it past Riley. And here are the Cougars setting up the offense. Bishop off a pick. Nice pass to Springer. And Springer will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Great pass inside by Bishop, setting that foul up. Cougars leading by 16 with 2:59 left to go in the game. And Springer's first free throw, no good. And Springer's really played well tonight. Sadly, we don't have Austin Harbison here, who's usually our statistician. Or we could be able to give you the numbers on how many points he has.
We were thinking somewhere in the mid-20s. If not more.
My guess is 21 right now. I bet he has 21 at this point in the game. Riley drives in, and another late whistle. It seems like they're just. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm over-criticizing the refs, especially whenever we're up by 17. But it seems like they're giving Riley anything whenever he drives in. They're just so quick to blow the whistle after he drives. And it looks like what's wrong with Springer? He's holding his arms out. Is there blood anywhere? I don't see it. I can't. They're making him leave the game momentarily. I think he may have blood on his back right shoulder. I can't see it from this angle, but that's when it looks like they're pointing. And so he'll have to leave the game. So Englehart checks in for him. And Riley's first free throw is good. And the second free throw, it's good as well. So Riley definitely the leading scorer tonight as he tries to push the Tigers back into it. Bishop in the corner looks into Patterson. He'll drive. Gets it to Clark. Clark layup, and that's good. And Spikes will set up for three, and it's good. Cougars lead cut to 14. Still a comfortable lead, especially with only 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Dame open in the corner. Bishop passes it up and gets it to Clark. Clark off a pick gets it to Dame on the wing. And Englehart will shoot a wide open layup for 2 points. Great offense there by the Cougars. And Riley will drive, and another foul called when Riley drove. So, I mean, he's getting a lot of whistles when he drives in. That's 2 points, and he'll shoot an and one here. Cougars up 14, a minute 42 to go.
Now, Matthew, I believe that you asked Trey Englehart and Logan Patterson during Spanish Today if they would be a tough team, and they said that they would be. And so I think they've really, stepped up to have this lead over them and have played better than them tonight, and I think that's great to see. Is that accurate?
Yeah, and it looks like they're playing better together, and that's not something we've really seen. Even in the Ohio County game where we beat Ohio County, I mean, we won that by it being a low-scoring, drag-out game, and whoever wanted it more win. It didn't really take the chemistry here that we're seeing tonight. And Clark, passed up a three-pointer, which with only a minute 11 on the clock, a minute 16 on the clock. Probably trying to run out some time. And so Bishop is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 1 and 1. Not yet. One more foul will be in the double bonus. First free throw is up and good. Second free throw, good as well. So Bishop knocking down 2 free throws at the line, extending the lead to 15. And Clark with a steal. Here he goes on a fast break. Fakes the pass to Bishop. Layup no good. Springer tries to tip it in. Can't come up with it. And Clark will be out of bounds as he tries to come back in and put it in for 2. And so Wilkerson will check in for Englehart, and Arnold checks in for Clark. And Phillips will also check into the game for Patterson. So a few subs made late with 57 seconds. Thompson drives, puts another foul called on the Cougars, and every time the Tigers drives, it seems like they're drawing a whistle. And with that timeout, we'd like to thank Buck Creek Baptist Church. We'll be right back. And we are back. Thompson will be shooting 2 free throws here. Cougars lead by 15 with 50 seconds remaining in the game. And that second free throw is up. No good. Andrew Brackett comes up with a rebound. And Travis Phillips just sending players about across the court with that dribble move there. And so here comes Arnold. Tries to get it into Brackett, a little bit under the goal. Brackett can't go up with it. Come the Tigers the other way. Spikes drives on Phillips, puts it in. No good. And Bub Johnson with a rebound. Gets over to Wilkerson, to Phillips, and Phillips will just bring it up himself. One thing about Phillips, he can beat a press all by himself. And Arnold has the ball stripped out of his hands, possession to the Cougars. 7 seconds on the clock. Get it to Phillips, and he's just going to let the clock run out. And so the Cougars, with a big win over the Caldwell Tigers, 78-63. And the Cougars' offense tonight was on fire, and you saw a big change in chemistry.
Oh, yeah.
They were really working well tonight. And one guy we usually don't see pull the trigger much on offense, Isaac Springer, he was out there shooting it, and it was going in almost every time.
Yeah, hopefully you'll keep doing that in future games because, 2 threes in a row.
Yeah, and then he just kept scoring over and over, getting into the paint, taking 10-foot jump shots, and that's really something that made a big difference. And so I hope we can ride the momentum off this win and keep playing with the same chemistry and offensive firepower going into the rest of the season. And so thank you for watching this broadcast. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you get a notification anytime we're streaming. And also next time we're streaming, if you don't want to go through the trouble, find our channel on YouTube. Type in mchs.tv into your browser. It'll take you straight to us. So we're the McLean County Sports Network. Thanks for watching.